Yo, what's going on, traders? What's going on? If you're new here, first and foremost, be sure to like and subscribe. I want to show you all how you can consistently take profitable setups just based off of structure. All right. Once you understand the direction and just trading in line with that structure and taste simple price action based setups based off of that. All right. So I'm going to show you two pairs, just two pairs I'm covering on this that me in my private Discord, I gave these signals out, and we were able to catch profits on this. AUD CAD, and NZD USD. All right. So first I want to show you, you can see inside my Discord, I give these setups out. All right. Weekly, daily. You can see AUD CAD. I actually called this out here. I was anticipating this continuation to the downside after we got that rejection there. All right. And we were able to catch that. And just so you can see, I actually gave out the exact, let me see where we at. Scroll down here. You see, I gave the exact signal. Selling AUD CAD, price actually pushed through to our TP2 and dropped even more, which was over 100 pips. All right. And also NZD USD was another one here. I sent it out. Hey, we're looking for the retest. And if I enter those as in my private Discord, I actually give them the exact call, take profit and stop loss, everything included. So going back to the charts, you can see here on AUD CAD, right? Price is clearly in the downtrend. I'm looking at this on the weekly chart, clearly in the downtrend. All right. Looking at this bite size of price, making these lower highs and lower lows, right? Lower highs and lower lows. All right. So what I want to focus on, of course, I draw in my key points of structure. I have some of those drawn in. And when I say structure, it's the level where you had a big sell-off like this, formed a level of supply. All right. So once you revisit that structure level again, you should watch how price actions react. Like you see here, had another big sell-off similar to that to the left. So that's why you always look left to go right. So now where we're currently at, we see, okay, price is still in this downtrend. So I have certain points drawn in like this right here, this level of demand where price had a firm rise to the upside, right? So seeing this right here, price made a lower low. So we're cleared in the downtrend. So after making that lower low, price pulled up, forming a lower high, all right. And then it gave us that sell off. But how was I able to spot it and say, you know what? I could take this with just about 100% confidence, really with 100% confidence. Now, we know nothing's 100%, but I like to take trades having 100% confidence of taking that trade, right? Without any fear or any emotion or anything like that, right? So if we go down to the daily chart, all right, looking to the left, same thing. You can clearly see these lower highs, right? Lower high, price pulled down, formed this level of support or demand, pulled up, forming another lower high, continue down. So this is a level of structure I drew in as well, because if price comes around there, I'm going to see how I react, right? Similar to right here, how I broke below it, retested it, and continued. All right, so these levels of structures are important. But this was the lower high to top off, and then this one price gave us this lower low of structure here. Then we got this bigger corrective move up, and you see this is the continuation down that we were able to catch. Now, if we look at this on the daily, all right, I have this trend line drawn, but this is not a trend line strategy based video, but you can see I use that as well. And this rectangular zone here lines up with, remember, the previous level of demand structure where price had a bigger move to the upside. All right. You've probably heard before, or if a previous level of support is breaking and now becomes resistance. All right. Just the basics. So that actually is really that simple when you understand how price moves. All right. So you see right here on the daily, we had a bearish shooting star rejection. All right. Once you understand structure and you see certain candlestick price action, certain price action patterns that goes in line with it, you just flow with it. So here we had a daily close back below this level. All right. Below this level. All right, of structure, right? Previous level of demand, close back below. Now I'm looking for price to hold and continue to give me that bearish wave to the downside. All right, so you see this right here was our daily rejection. All right, daily rejection, strong rejection on the daily. When you have these rejection type, these strong rejections, price action based rejections from a level of structure like this, that's a good sign. All right, because at the end of the day, price is just made up of impulses, corrections, impulses. All right. So if we go down to the smaller time frame, let's say the 4 hour. All right. On the 4 hour, you can see price as well. Price gave this nice, bearish rejection on the 4 hour before breaking down. All right. You can look at this and say, okay, this is actually a bit of a double top right here. All right. So on that price broke structure here, we had a close below structure. When I say structure, I'm speaking of this because remember, this zone is lines up with that previous demand structure in the past. Always look left to go right. So we broke that level of support. All right. Now we retested it here. On this retest, you're looking for your continuation. All right. And price gave us a continued wave down. But you notice right here on the retest, price had a rejection here. Right. You sell the breakdown of the rejection. Stop loss above the retest, and you could continue to test this wave down. Price from there, price dropped about 150 pips, 1 to 3 risk to reward. Beautiful. All right. Now let's say you didn't catch this. Let's say on this retest, you didn't catch that. All right. Now you wait for that correction. On this correction, me personally, I was in this trade up here. All right. Now coming into after I understood, okay, now price made this lower low because you have a lower low here. This was a lower low when price broke structure. All right, this can be considered a lower high on the retest. This is your high, right? So now and you expect price to correct, especially when you have like 2 or more lower lows within structure or lower highs. It's and once price give you that confirmed lower high, it's a higher chance the price is going to continue in that direction. All right. So you see right here, price was just correcting. On this correction, not only did it just correct, it came back and it retested a level of structure, right? Right there, it retested previous structure low here and use that as resistance and rejected, nice bearish rejection away. Now you look to sell this breakdown, stop loss above, and you ride this out, right? Even from there, that still gave about 140 pips. Beautiful, another 1 to 3 risk to reward. So trading in line with structure, especially when it's daily structure, your strongest levels of structure where you have the biggest moves in the past, once you get around these levels, you will find some of your best profitable, simple setups. You just let it come to you, react to price, what price is showing you, and you trade in line with it. And if you look to the left, you look at structures to the left to identify where your target could potentially be. So I was expecting price to at least come to this level of structure, right? That's the ideal entry because once price gave me a confirmed hold at this level, I would expect price to at least hit this level of structure support based off of what price did in the past. But you see on the daily, we broke that. We broke that here. So going into next week, I could expect, I will still trade in line with the structure is showing me. So I would look for maybe a pullback, possibly a retest, and just catch that continuation wave down. All right, down to this low of support structure. All right, so that's all CAD. Hope that makes sense. It's real simple. Keep it simple, react to price, and follow the waves and trade in line with structure. NZD USD was another one given out. All right, another signal. And you can see also on the daily, we're in the downtrend. On the weekly, all right, price has really been in a big range up here. Like if you look to the left, this is a range of price action. All right, but you still can identify your levels of structure, support, resistance. All right, price breaking below, price coming back, retesting points of structure, continuation. So it's always structure. Price is going to trade in line with structure. So you can see here, price made a lower low right here. And it made a lower low by breaking this previous low within this bite size of price here, right? So after seeing that, okay, we go down, let's say to the daily. All right. And looking to the left, always look left to go right, right? So you can see I have this level, hold on one second. I have this level of structure drawn in, this level of demand or support, because that's a level where price had a nice rise to the upside. All right, from there it rose about almost 400 pips. All right, so that's a level of structure I'm gonna pay attention to. It had a significant move from that level. So when price broke this level, all right, became resistance and it continued forming a lower low. All right, but after that, price decided to give us a bigger corrective move up. So give us this bigger corrective move up. But after doing that, we had you see right here on the daily, a bearish engulfing close right back below structure. So when I see something like that, price action like that, especially certain price action candles like a bearish engulfing, I'm going to go down to the smaller time frame. I'm going to expect price to pull back, possibly retest, and then give me that continuation setup. Because you see here, that's exactly what it did. It pulled back, it retested, and it just continued to drop. All right. And look at the daily. When it pulled back on the daily, it formed this shooting star rejection. All right. That gives me even stronger indication that price is going to continue. All right. So these daily base structure levels are your strongest daily, weekly, your higher time frame structure where you had the biggest moves. That's where you're going to find your better setups, like on a smaller time frame when you're catching a corrective moves. All right. So if we go down to say, let's say the 4 hour, all right, price actually gave us a head and shoulders right here, right? This was actually head, left shoulder, right shoulder. All right. So you see right here, price broke down, right? Breaking below structure. It actually broke below this structure, higher low structure. All right. And then, but after that, it pulled back, giving a retest right here. So you look for the sell on, you always like to get a retest. All right. The sell opportunity was beautiful on this retest here. All right. So there you see on the retest, price actually gave a bearish engulfing rejection right here. All right. And boom, you look to sell this breakdown, stop can be above the retest, and you take this down. All right. So price continued down, making another lower low, because this will be considered a lower low, right? And this was another lower low. So chances are price is going to continue. So me personally, I would anticipate price to just correct and continue down. All right. Something like this. But as of now, it's just trading in line with structure. So until it tells you otherwise, you let price correct. All right. This can be a corrective move to continue to the downside. I would look for something like that. Also keeping in mind that, if you know anything about head and shoulders, it broke this head and shoulders. This will be considered basically our neckline of the head and shoulders. So it could just very well retest right here and then just continue down. All right. But even if it give us slight deeper pullback, I will expect price to stay below this shoulder, this lower high. All right. And you could just look to sell the breakdown. All right. Down to the next level of structure support. All right. So price action is everything. You don't see not one indicator on the chart, pure price action, pure structure. Once you really understand structure, price action and market structure, you're going to see how no matter what you trade, it all flows. It all trades the same. All right. When you understand price action and market structure. All right. So again, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more educational content. All right. Be on the lookout. Also, join the free Telegram if you want to get, free daily, weekly updates, technical analysis, projections. I send all these out. So if you're somebody that have an understanding of trading and you like to get confirmation from setups that plays out, all right, I will send these out, send you guys opportunities. But if you're looking to join a community and have that more of a hands-on mentorship type approach, you can check out the VIP that we have as well. So all the links will be in the description. And I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you got value from that. Let's catch some pips.